Hello and welcome, folks, to this presentation of Table Rock Sports. We are here at Cascade Christian High School. We're about to be underway. Ashland, Cascade Christian for the third place matchup. Girls basketball, and we are just about ready to go. Thank you for joining us. Here for this one, Jonathan McCrary beside me, Jake McCoy. They are about to get starting lineups out there, and we will wait right here for them to do so.
Good afternoon and welcome to today's girls varsity contest between the Ashland Grizzlies and your Cascade Christian Challenger. Now for your starting lineups. First for the visiting Grizzlies, number 5, the junior. Number 13, a senior, Ashland Baldwin. Number 21, a senior, Nina Munson. And number 33, a junior, Kendall Abel. And now for your challenger starters. Number 10, a junior, Paisley Fish. Number 23, a junior, Liz White. Number 20, a senior, Sophie Ferreira. Number 25.
Yeah, I didn't get any word from Joe, so I'm assuming he wants us to do this game. I haven't done any Cascade games though.
And we are just about ready to get set for the first period. Ashland taking on Cascade Christian for this day 3 matchup for third place in the tournament. Cascade here at Cascade Christian High School with the home crowd behind them. We'll see how that plays out. Ashland went 1-2 in their games, falling most recently to Crater, as Crater won that game handily. I believe Crater will be playing for the title later on. And we are just about ready to get going. Thank you for joining us here on Table Rock Sports. Jonathan McCrary beside me, Jake McCoy, and it is sure to be a good one. Opening tip-off is set to go. Going to the perimeter, down on the low block to the outside. Tried to drive it in. Alana Harkness to the corner. Battling, goes up for 2, that one off. And Cascade gets the ball back. Driving around for 3. That shot is off. And I will do my best here with no numbers listed for the challengers. On defense, Paisley Fish. And they call a foul on that attempt in sending Ashland to the line for 2. At the line, number 33, Kendall Abel. She misses that first free throw off the back iron. And she will attempt one more. That one rattles in. Ashland goes up by 1. Paisley with it for 3. And that one is good.
Splash.
And Cascade gets on the board.
Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one.
Didn't even touch the rim. And that one rolls off. Second chance opportunity, mid-range. Sails high, and they call a push against the Grizzlies. And a few of these players used to play for South Medford. I know Paisley Fish did, who is in the corner, passes up the 3, goes for the floater, gets the rebound back, and that sends her to the line. Shooting 2. First free throw is in. Cascade up 4-1. And that one rattles home. Ashland has possession. Alana Harkness taking it down the floor. Harkness reading the defense. Back inside to Abel, who passes it off. And a great pass back to Harkness for 2 from Abel. Passes it inside to the low block. Up above the head of Fish, who drives inside, passes to the corner, down to the low block in the post, has it stripped away by Abel. Fish in the corner, passes it back, playing good team basketball. Driving inside, goes up for the shot. That one no good. Gets the offensive rebound and goes straight up. And they will have to track that one down. Ashland able to get to it first. And into the front court, up for the layup. Good pass again by Abel to who else? Alana Harkness, the junior. Fish brushes off defenders. Backing her down at the top of the key. Heard a brief whistle on the other court. That layup is up and good for Cascade. And this one pretty even so far. Cascade has a 2-point lead. Back to the corner. Back to the basket. Nina Munson resets. Munson goes to the cup. And she'll head to the line for 2 shots. First free throw attempt is good. She will get one more. Misses the second. Cascade gets the rebound. They'll head the other way. Makes one move to the outside. Nearly loses her footing. Pump fakes, drives to the middle, hook shot is nearly good. Back to Ashland, able with the rebound, passes ahead to Harkness. They go up, and they're going to the line. .403 left here in this first period. Just a reminder, you're watching this game on TableRockSports.net. Third place action here on day 3 of this Christmas Classic.
With your favorite commentators, Jake McCoy, Jonathan McGrary.
Yes, indeed.
We are here. We are in action. We're having a good time. It's been a fun tournament.
I'm almost sad to see it go.
I know, right?
This is my last game.
It's your last game. I'm like, you know what? Dang it, I'm gonna miss my boy Jonathan.
My running mate over here.
Got my boy Dan Harvey joining me tonight for the Craters girls game. He knows that team very well, so that should be a fun one as well. So don't go anywhere after this game, folks. We got another ball game for you tonight.
Aubrey Lazinski checks into the game for Ashland, number 22. That Crater game sure to be a good one. They've been a team that's been improving.
Oh, they're tough. They're tough.
I believe that's the championship girls game, if I'm not wrong. Alana Harkness has it on the wing, almost loses the ball. This one has evened up, 7-7. Munson inside, goes up. Second chance opportunity is good for Kendall Abel for 2.
It's a good job. Way to stay with it.
And after digging an early hole, they've come back and taken the lead. Paisley.
3:30 here left in the first. Just a little miscommunication right there. That's going to be a turnover going back to Ashland.
Paisley's pass is high and out of bounds. 3:27 left. Harkness nearly has it taken away. And this Ashland team, they've been struggling a bit in the tournament, but they do have some chemistry. They've been playing together for a couple of years, and I do believe that they can put it back together. They do, unfortunately, have to play Crater several times every year, and Crater's a tough outing in the 5A. Makes one move, Munson to the cup, and she'll go to the line. Make that Lazinski, and she'll shoot 2. So now that we've seen a good bunch of games, what would you say was your favorite having watched?
Girls or guys?
Either.
You know what? For the girls, I got to go with the Crater Comets. I mean, their intensity on defense is just unmatchable. You know, they get up in the lanes, they get teams flustered.
That 2-3 zone and that trap.
That 2-3 zone, that trap defense. I mean, honestly, I'm a big guy. You know, when that comes, you got to love both sides of the floor. You know, offense, it's awesome when you got great scorers, but you got great scorers that can't play defense. You're going to be, you know, you're basically playing a shootout. Crater basically makes the pace of the game their own, which I love to watch. And for the guys, it's a tough one, you know. That last game we did.
Well, the St. Mary's one yesterday.
But today St. Mary's and I'm sorry, I'm forgetting their name right now. Butte Falls. Wood for Butte Falls was my favorite player to watch so far, but didn't have his best game last game. Kind of was just, you know, putting up some, you know, questionable shots. But, you know, it's always fun watching St. Mary's, watching Trey Foster. He's always really fun to watch.
They had athletes on both sides, St. Mary's, and Cascade takes it back up the court.
So, yeah, I would say that's probably my two favorites. Butte Falls, St. Mary's kind of tied for my first place in the guys, but definitely for the girls, the Crater Comets are a fan favorite of mine for sure.
And we have a timeout And at that, we will take a break, and we'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth.
Few possessions going back and forth, a couple turnovers. Score remains 11-10 in favor of Cascade. That one sails away, and a turnover. Ball will be placed right here on the near side, going the other way. Paisley with it, makes one move towards the cup, has an open player down there. Harkness with it, passes it off. Munson. Harkness has it again. Sophia Cooper looked at the rim, turns it over. 49 seconds left here in this first quarter. And we got action, as does the other court, as you can hear. Some good games going on both sides. We're here at the main gym. Back to the basket, going up the floor. Passes it off, goes up strong, and rebounded by Ashland on the second chance opportunity. And it looks like they will lose it. But keep possession right here. Good game thus far. And a great pass in motion to Harkness. Layup is off. Deep to Paisley, who loses the ball. And Ashland has numbers. If they see them, 4 seconds left and a foul. Make it 3.3 after these foul shots. First one rolls in, and point for Ashland. She makes free throw number 2 the same way. 3 seconds left, clock not running. They have one more shot at it, and that was blocked. Cascade down 11-12. Ashland takes a 1-point lead going into the break. And we will be right back here for the second quarter on TableRockSports.net. And we are back, folks, for the second quarter. As good as you can get, just a 1-point game here in Medford, Oregon at Cascade Christian High School. We're at the Christmas Classic, day number 3. Seen a lot of great basketball thus far. And 2 good teams facing off. Into the game now for Ashland, Jenna Altig. Still no numbers for Cascade, but that's all right. Throwing to the inside, she runs into a wall. Outside shot, pump fake. And she is fouled on the follow through and will head to the line.
Got to give a shout out to my old defensive back coach over there for the Ashland Grizzlies, Coach Tone. What's up, Coach Tone?
Over there talking to the ref.
Talking to the ref, giving him might be giving him a little bit of an earful, but you know, hey, that's who he is. He's competitive, you know. Awesome to see some old coaches, you know, switching up, not only football but now coaching girls basketball, kind of doing it all. Love to see it, you know.
I always love to see that too. When I was watching the soccer games, I saw a lot of my old football coaches that.
It's great, you know. They venture out, you know. They might not be, you know, 100%, you know, fundamentally sound with some of these different sports, but they're there to help the girls, help these student athletes, and we love that.
Passes inside to Kendall Abel, goes up for the layup. It's
Bucket, good strong take.
14-11 now, 14-12, I should say. Ashland up. Altig on defense, playing suffocating defense, has her back behind the half-court line, and
they're going to get a little block.
Call a little bit of a foul. She was playing good defense, and the game on the court next to us is about to go to the break. Or they just got out of the break.
Yep, here comes the buzzer in about 2-1.
To the outside.
Could be a little confusing if you're out in the court and you hear buzzers and whistles coming from the other side.
Yeah, I've seen several players stopping their tracks, but
yeah, it got me yesterday, to be honest with you. There was about 20 seconds left on the clock. I heard a buzzer, and I'm like, oh, well, here we go. And I'm like, wait, never mind.
We still got time. On the outside, great defense.
Taken away by Ashland, going the other way. She's going to go coast to coast with it.
Wide open lane.
Good finish.
Extends the lead to 4.
You love to see that. You love to see it when your coach, like, you see that intensity. Coming up with the steal, putting the burners on, going coast to coast, finishing. Just an all-around great executed play. Here she goes again. Back at it again, drawing the contact. No foul on the play. They're going to stay Ashland ball.
And she did a somersault as she got ran through and a little shaken up on that dribble drive attempt. But she seems to be okay. And just Ashland's players are tough.
You know what they say? Don't rub it. Don't rub it.
Nope.
Oh, make it hurt worse.
Stand up. Down 4, 6 minutes left to go.
That could very well be a baseball saying, though.
And stolen away. Going down the court, has someone open down there. Launches it at the rim. Very nearly got it. Didn't really look. And she's in the fast break again, going towards the cup. And she got the land to go.
So back-to-back buckets for her, number 21 for the Ashland Grizzlies.
Yeah, Nina Munson's been all over the floor today.
Nina Munson, that's the name we've been at. That's another name I've been hearing a lot about in this tourney. She's played very well.
I think, don't quote me on this until after the game, but I think she won some of the all-tournament honors as well.
Yeah,
she did.
She did, actually. I'm pretty sure about that.
Jenna Altig with the ball for Ashland. Passes to Lazinski. Harkness at the top of the key. Back to Altig. clock ticking. Abel in the low post has it stripped away. They have numbers. Paisley down the floor is open. She continues to drive herself, and it's in for two.
Good bucket. Nice little floater across the middle. Tough shot, too. Just pure grace on that one.
Those ones are tough, especially full stride trying to get that one to go and not botch it.
Yeah, just slowing it up and just, you know, putting it up there nice with finesse. It's finesse.
That one tipped away, and Munson will take it out on the baseline. Ashland's play calling has been pretty stellar today. Watch for a rim run right here. Didn't opt for it that time. Still got to Harkness. Munson trying to dribble around. Steps out of bounds.
Harkness, another name that we've heard a lot in this tournament. She is, pardon me if I'm wrong, she's younger.
Junior.
She's a junior, yeah, so she's got another year. She's played very well in this tournament, shooting the ball very well, giving this Ashland team a spark whenever they've needed it.
And Ashland only has one player on their varsity roster that's under junior year. They only have one sophomore. That's Gabby Heiken, number 12. And they call a foul against Ashland. Everyone else on Ashland's team is either a senior or a junior, and they've been playing together for quite a while. Cascade Christian a lot younger, several freshmen and some sophomores. First free throw is no good. Score still 14-18 as we approach halftime. 4 minutes left. That one's off. Rebounded right back by Cascade. Ashland too tall. They grab the miss. Harkness taking it down. Back to Munson. Altig for three. That one's short, and it'll just roll out back to Cascade. Passes to the corner, wide open for three. That one's way off. Tries to get the second chance bucket to go. They'll get a third chance back in the corner from the low block. Paisley back on the left side. Tries to take it herself, nearly does. Do they get a fourth chance? They do not. Back to Harkness and Ashland. And Cascade is leaving a lot of buckets on the rim right now. They could very well have a lead if they convert it. Munson in the corner, Altig runs into traffic. They'll call a jump ball, and going back, actually staying over here, Ashland ball. Into the game, their other big. Number.
Looks like they're going to call a timeout here.
And at that, we will take a break, and we'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports.
The driver of the car that hit me is uninsured. Can I still make a claim? Oh, I know. LetUsFightForYou.com.
For several weeks, the Southern Oregon Sports Commission has shown you examples of good sportsmanship and bad sportsmanship. Here's why. 75% of youth athletes quit sports by the age of 13 because they're not having fun. 75% of rookie referees also quit each year. Why? Well, it's because of the way they're treated by coaches and parents. We can do better. We must do better. Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
And we are back to the action. Ashland with the ball here here in the half-court set from the corner for three. That went off. So both teams have gone semi-cold from the floor in the last couple minutes, leaving a lot of points at the rim. Ashland still has that lead, though. Loses the ball, and they might have numbers. One-on-one situation, has it stripped from behind. Great job to not give up on the defense. Has someone open, tipped away. And I can't say it enough, that fast break defense by both teams, just eliminating any chance at a fast break bucket and keeping it close. Anna Barnes with it. Runs all the way to the rim, misses that lay-in attempt. And Cascade back the other way. Had a chance at a shot, goes to the rim instead, and Fish puts it in. And that breaks the lid off the basket for Cascade. From the mid-range. Number 13, Ashland Baldwin's in the game. Baldwin has it stripped away, and they get a wide open layup. It's just no good. They had 4-on-1, and those are as tough as you can get.
Getting a little sloppy here towards the end of this second period.
Speaking of sloppy, they are now in the bonus with that foul. And that sends Cascade the line for 1-and-1. That was as easy of a basket as you could possibly get, having a 4-on-1.
Oh, it's tough.
And I've missed layups like that before.
Oh, trust.
I wasn't the best basketball
We all
player.
have. You know, we all have missed layups before, and that is not a good feeling.
And the first free throw is perfect. With a chance to tie. She does. Tie ball game.
Tie ball game.
4 points being scored by Cascade.
So Jonathan, you got any plans for New Year's?
Any New Year's plans? You know, I might just spend it with either with family or some of my buddies.
Yeah.
I don't like to go out, so
I hear you on that, brother.
I'm going to watch some rockin' New Year's Eve thing on ABC.
There we go.
Goes for the lay-in attempt. That one's no good. Snack food, you know, the works.
It's all about the food, brother. I hear you. Christmas, all I did was eat and take a long 3-hour nap. That was my Christmas.
That sounds good to me. Anna Barnes passes it up with the ball. And Zinski passes back to Munson.
About 45 seconds left to go in this period.
To the corner for three. That one no good. And with 40 seconds left in a tie game, Cascade has it. Had a player wide open, didn't see her on the outside. Under 30 left to go. And they call a foul.
That's going to be another 1-on-1 situation. 25 seconds left on the board.
Yep. And that potentially sets up Ashland to have the last possession.
18-18, got a good one.
Cascade with the opportunity to take a lead. Can they do it? And
I think they're going to call that a foul. Yeah, she was reaching for the ball, but she kind of got around her body, so that's going to go the other way for a 1-and-1.
We got more 1-and-1 on both sides.
We'll bring that down to the other side of the court.
Got a little bit of foul trouble on both sides. And now Ashland basically flips the script. They have a chance to take a lead, and Cascade very well might have the last possession of the half. As good as it gets here in this game, 18-18, and we've been lucky to have a close matchup.
Yep.
The Butte Falls St. Mary's game had talent on both sides. Wasn't the closest, but it was just really fun to see all those guys play. Some of my favorite guys from the tournament. That was our last game.
Things really picked up towards the end of the game.
Absolutely.
Beginning of the game, a little sloppy, a little just careless with the ball, but you know it happens come tournament time.
Inside pass is
it's going to be blocked.
Tipped away.
Ashland's going to come the other way. He's got about 5 seconds on the clock.
3.
He's going to go to the rack.
And Munson
no good. And that is going to be halftime.
And at the half, you see your score on the John L. Scott scoreboard. Cascade, Ashland up 2, 20-18. And that brings us to the break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back here on TableRockSports.net.
Hi, welcome to St. Mary's School.
I'm Alea, a junior.
And I'm Corin, a senior.
And we wanted to give you a quick tour of our amazing school. Come on!
St. Mary's is on the cutting edge of education, developing dynamic thinkers and lifelong learners.
Our teachers are passionate, our facilities are high-tech, and the open environment encourages critical thinking.
Our robotics lab is better than that of most colleges.
In fact, we've competed on the global scale. We've been to the World Championships not once, but 4 times.
These robots are going to take over the world.
No, but St. Mary's will.
Albert Einstein once said, the only thing you absolutely need to know is the location of the library.
And ours covers 5,000 square feet, housing over 12,000 titles. We even have 767 books from our Confucius Classroom Hanban organization.
It's where our dynamic thinkers come to read, study, or just chill for a little while.
This is our middle school, where it all starts.
Let's go check it out. The 5th grade. I haven't been here since, well, the 5th grade.
Since St. Mary's has 5th through 12th grades, we recognize that it's important for the lower grades to have their own unique experience.
I miss the 5th grade.
Yeah, simpler times. What is the most important thing to any student, anytime, anywhere? Food.
And boy, do we have it. With a full restaurant-style kitchen, we aren't just serving PB&Js.
We have a bunch of healthy options, including vegetarian and gluten-free stuff.
We even have fries.
That's a breadstick. And what do we do on Friday nights?
We study.
No.
We go to the library.
Really?
We appreciate the patience of our wonderful teachers.
We'll be doing what millions of other students across the country will be doing. Football! We fly that blue and white every Friday night. Let's go Crusaders, let's go! Let's go Crusaders, let's go!
At St. Mary's, we're not just a bunch of brainiacs. We're the 7-time winners of the OSAA Oregonian Cup.
We compete in 19 different sports, including football, soccer, tennis, cross country, track and field, archery, and so much more.
I mean, we have an 8-lane all-weather track and 5 acres of athletic fields.
So yeah, we take our sports pretty seriously. This is our chapel, based on the architecture of the Galla Placidia in Ravenna, Italy.
And the 4 arms of this chapel are thematic and represent the 4 stages in growth and faith. I know stuff.
We like to think globally here at St. Mary's.
Not only do we travel to other countries,
we invite international students from all over the world to come stay and learn with us.
Our beautiful dorm is right here on campus and features spacious 2-person rooms, a full kitchen, a huge common area for watching TV, playing ping pong, or just hanging out with other international students. One of the best things about St. Mary's is that we only have about 500 students.
Which means that the student-to-teacher ratio is about 10 to 1.
It also means we have 500 awesome friends.
We approach scheduling a little differently here at St. Mary's.
That's because we use the mod system. It gives us over 300 courses to choose from.
And it gives us the flexibility to make up our own unique schedule. And the term only lasts 26 days, giving us a school year full of classes we want to take. So what does this all mean for you?
Well, we found just the guy to answer that. Our principal, Mr. Meyer.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
Well, what this means for you guys is you have a school that really cares about where you're going and your future. We have 100% college acceptance rate. We've got extensive AP classes. And you guys have a faculty who really cares for you and really wants to see you do well with your lives.
So it's like a GPS, but for our futures.
Yes, it is, but kind of without the robot voice there, Corin.
St. Mary's School is more than just a campus, cafeteria, or classrooms.
St. Mary's is a home where you'll begin to find your true place in the world.
This is where your journey begins. And from here?
Well, that's up to you.
What is education? Is it desks in a line? Is it reading from a textbook? Or should it be something more?
St. Mary's is a really special place, and it's hard to understand that unless you visit, unless you spend time here.
And the kids here are just wonderful.
It makes teaching easy because they want to learn and they're very respectful.
They care about each other, they know how to collaborate and work together, they know how to figure out complex problems.
They respond to enthusiasm and they develop their own enthusiasm, which is something that I feed off as a teacher.
We care for them as a whole, as an individual. It's not just about my subject, we care about all parts of that student.
One of the benefits of our project-based learning program in the middle school is that students are able to take what they're learning and make something really creative and inventive and exciting, and they're also very invested in it because it's real to them.
The students really get involved and get to learn problem solving through a hands-on approach. Through our mod system, they can take an engineering class and see if it's for them, but then maybe realize that they want to do something a little more creative and then take some art classes and find out that architecture might be their thing.
This is education for the 21st century. Our programming is designed to teach people to think outside the box.
This year we have students from 11 different countries, plus all of our American students. So we're an international campus. Students learn from each other. Local students learn from students who come to go to school here. In the classrooms, they really add to what is happening, and that benefits the local students.
A great education is more than just what happens inside the classroom. It's what happens when students learn about competition, about teamwork, about how to win and how to lose. It's about learning how to become who they need to become. I think what's most important about this is that you know that kid sitting in front of you, you see them as an individual, and you understand that you can have an impact on their life and inspire them to find out something about themselves that they didn't know existed, and that they can leave this school and they can go off and do some great things with their lives, whatever that may be. I feel like we're doing something pretty special and spectacular at this place. It's so inspiring, not only for myself, these students, but for everybody who works here, for everybody who comes here. To be part of St. Mary's is something that is truly extraordinary.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
Your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon.
And we're going to cut that break short because we are back here for the second half of action here. Day 3 at Cascade Christian High School. We go right off the bat, tie game in Medford, Oregon for the Christmas Classic. These two teams playing for third place, all tournament honors on both sides. Both these teams have been playing great. We have a tie game as close as it can get, and we will keep on going here. Alana Harkness with the ball right now. Jonathan McCrary beside me, Jake McCoy. Seen a lot from these two teams already, and it's about as even as they can get. No one giving up any ground. Ashland has it in the corner to Abel in the middle for a long two. That one goes short. They're driving up the floor. That pass was placed nearly perfectly, but tipped out of bounds. We're staying right here. I'd like to take a chance to thank everyone these last 3 days for showing up to the games and watching on TableRockSports.net, but also to our colleagues up here in the broadcast booth and the officials, everyone who makes high school basketball possible as we get the lay-in attempt to go for Cascade, and they take their first lead in a while. Harkness with it, she passes it up. Nina Munson trying to get open, and she does. Good ball movement to Kendall Abel, who passes to the outside. For a long two, that one's in, and they tie it up. Tries to dribble to the cup, has to leap over her own teammate, and it rolls out of bounds. I'd like to take a chance to thank one of our sponsors, Bill's Glass, operating in Medford. Thank you for making Table Rock Sports possible. When you hear that crash, think Bill's Glass. Harkness at the top of the key to the corner, nearly loses the ball. Back to the inside, great pass by Abel. That layup attempt is off. By Baldwin. Lazinski. Cascade makes it 2, and they take a lead. Time ticking down. Harkness has time. She pulls up from deep, and that one is off. Cascade in the fast break. Don't quite have numbers. That doesn't stop her from scoring on that layup. And a quick timeout. And that'll give us an opportunity to go to break. But we'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports. Ashland taking it out on the baseline. Alana Harkness taking it up the court, and she's blocked. They say all right. Nina Munson taking it out this time. On the floor, Aubrey Lazinski for Ashland. She goes up, and it is good for Harkness. Open in the corner for three. That one's well short of the basket. She stepped on the out-of-bounds line, however, and it's staying right here. Ashland thought they had numbers. The whistle had other plans. Throws it in. To the perimeter, pump fake. Mid-range shot at the rim. That one rebounded by the Grizzlies. And Nina Munson's dangerous in the front court. Taking it through traffic for the two. Unbothered by the defense. She went 1-on-3. Still got the basket to go. Trying to go up strong in the low block. Fade away. That fade was a little short. Munson back up the court. Makes the extra pass. Goes up. Has it blocked away. Up ahead. Going for the block. Was patient. And they call it jump ball. Could have been a travel. It's going the other way anyway. Tie game right now. They head up the floor, over and back. I saw that one. Mental mistake by Anna Barnes, who comes into the game. Have it on the perimeter, and they call a travel as she lifted her pivot foot. And back to Ashland. So back-to-back mistakes by both teams. Munson will take it out. 2:51 left to go. And that floater is off. And they decide to stop it. In the post, that's up and good. Strong post move against a bigger defender. 2 dribbles down low, and she went straight up with the ball. They call a push. She can't believe it. Paisley Fish back into the game for the challengers. Kendall Abel passes it off to Nina Munson, who takes it for 2. have it on the outside to the perimeter. Paisley Fish with the ball. Passes it to the top of the key. Brief hesitation, nearly loses the ball. Back to the inside, low block, goes straight up, and one. Scored right over the top of Kendall Abel for 2, and a free throw coming with 1:43 left in the quarter. This one's going down to the wire. Substitutions in the game for Ashland. Number 11, I believe. That free throw goes in. Sophia Cooper's in the game for Ashland as well. And Munson misses that one, but Cooper goes up with it. And Cascade takes it back. And they got the body bump and the foul. No one close to bonus territory yet. It's been a pretty clean half. That's why we see it already at 132. They'll take it out of bounds. Possession, Cascade. Paisley, one of their juniors, to the inside. Excellent passes. Good for 2. Makes the extra pass, and it pays off. 5-point lead, the biggest in the game for Cascade. Nina Munson pulls up from 2. And that mid-range shot is in her repertoire. Under a minute left to go. Fish with the ball. 1 possession lead for Cascade. Inside pass, yet again, patient, and they get the 2 to go. Turning on the Jets is Munson. Getting it back under control. Harkness with it. Back to Munson. 30 seconds left. You hear the chance of defense here at Cascade Christian High School. Aubrey Lazinski at the top of the key. Back to Munson. And it rolls off her leg. And they'll call a foul on Paisley. A battle going back and forth for it. Munson throws it in. Harkness with it. 17 seconds left to go. Near half court. Drives around. And we get a timeout by Ashland. And with only 12.8 seconds left to go, running out of timeouts, I believe that's a 30-second timeout. It is. So we'll stay right here for the end of this half. Great action going back and forth. We're nearing the 4th quarter here at Cascade Christian High School. Winner of this game gets 3rd place in the Christmas Classic. Quick timeout complete. And Ashland will take it out.
All right, Jonathan, sing it. Never gonna give you up, never gonna break you down.
We all got rickrolled just now. 10 seconds left to go. Ashland with the ball inside.
Good pass.
Good for 2.
Good play.
1
With
second
the half
left.
quarter.
Paisley.
Oh.
Very nearly got it to go. And that brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll have 4th quarter action coming for you soon after a 1-minute break. And that means we are going to take a break, and we'll be right back on TableRockSports.net.
There's a time machine not so far away that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed. From the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
The Know Your Role campaign is incredibly needed and incredibly vital and important to establish boundaries, safe boundaries for children to play.
It's got to be a proactive culture where everybody enjoys the game.
At least creates awareness that some things need to change in order for the youth sports world and even actually the adult sports world to continue.
Knowing your role means that the parent, the coach, the referee, the fans, we all have a role.
And we are back, folks, for fourth quarter action. Thank you all for tuning in. Don't go anywhere. We are right here for the fourth quarter. Third place matchup. 35-32, Cascade up ahead. Three, it's good. Banks it home. No rim on that one, all three. 38-32. Here, chance of defense. And Ashland finds themselves down by 6, misses the mid-range shot. And they call an offensive foul against Kendall Abel on the inside. That one's tough. And Fish with it. Passes it off. They have it in the corner. She thought about the three. Instead drives to the outside. They will get the three. That one's short. They've been a little short on their long-range attempts today. Thought about it. And nice bit of contact on the sideline. Stays with Cascade. And we're right here on this side of the court. Calling for the ball on the inside. She gets trapped. Somehow keeps possession to the corner. And stolen at the elbow. That's not how you want in the front court if you're Cascade. Nina Munson up and nearly gets it to go for an and one. She'll head to the line for two. Munson makes the first. Gotta keep with the free throw.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to giggle. That's, hey, whatever routine works for you, you know?
You know, I was never super superstitious when I played, but
yeah,
a lot of players have.
A lot of players are. I hear you.
Specific.
I was just a three dribble and going up, you know, but through the legs, hey, whatever works for you.
And we saw Cascade score on the other end. Lead up to 7. Long two. That one's off. Paisley taking it up the floor. She's at center court. 5.5 left to go. 7-point lead for Cascade. They look to extend. Nearly does. Munson into the court, front court by herself, and you know she's going up for two.
Oh, yeah, that's a good call. That's a charge.
And she lowered her shoulder.
Lowered her shoulder. Good job on the defense. Set her feet. realized she was going to try to draw the contact.
And she's feeling it, but
Great defensive play right there.
a little out of breath on the other end. That's a good charge to take because you know Munson's taking it down shoulder first. And Paisley has the ball. Paisley with it, up at the top of the key. One pump fake, great pass inside. That one's good for two. At the scorer's table for Ashland, number 21. Nina Munson about to check back into the game. On those last couple possessions, that was Aubrey Lazinski. I got the number wrong, just to clarify. And they call a jump ball heading the other way. Jenna Altig also in the game. A few swaps for both teams. Almost loses it. Aubrey Lazinski tracks it down. Munson, who just checked back in, jumps high, loses it out of bounds. Cascade ball. No, it stays with Ashland. They're going to say it was tipped. Has someone open in the corner instead for three. That one off. Second chance attempt is no good, and they'll take it back out, but stolen away by Cascade. Very nearly traveled there. I was going to say for three, she pump fakes, and they get their mid-range shot blocked away. Time is 3:55 here in the fourth quarter. Cascade maintains their 7-point lead. Lazinski and Cooper go out of the game to the bench, and Ashland has their starters back in, and Jenna Altig. They had it in the paint, opting to pass it out, and that one no good. Nina Munson will take it back up to Harkness. Altig passes cross court, not wise, taken away. Munson with it. She pulls up for mid-range. That shot's no good. They have it on the fast break. Excellent extra pass results in two for Cascade Christian. 3 minutes left in the game. Kendall Abel with it. Makes the extra pass. That one, a little bit of contact, not called. And we're headed the other way. Cascade gets the rebound. And their lead being pushed to 9. Their biggest of the game. Jump ball. And we're going to stay right here. They called timeout, and we'll take a timeout as well. And we'll be right back here on Table Rock Sports. left to go here before the timeout ends. Score on the John L. Scott scoreboard, 44-35. Cascade has built themselves their biggest lead of the game. What can Ashland do? Kind of stop the bleeding and get back into this one. Still plenty of time left, 2:41.
A lot of time left on the board. You know, I don't know if you've noticed, but I mean, this has been going up and down, up and down, up and down. You know, silly turnovers here, you know, missed layups there. You know, I feel like it's really just a matter of, you know, living for these clutch moments where you're a tight ball game like this. Finish the game out is really all it comes down to. So let's see who has more of the clutch gene between these two teams.
There's a pile-up down at the baseline, and
Just silly. It's been silly mistakes. You know, here turnovers here, blown layup there. You know, I feel like it's just a matter of, you know, who is the real game time player. You know, who's going to finish this game out for each team.
you like that 4-on-1 layup earlier that Ashland missed.
Oh, it's tough. See, I mean, things are getting a little discombobulated. You know, luckily Cascade comes up with a bucket right there, but it's not like that was drawn up. I mean, let's be honest.
Had 4 or 5 Ashland players crash to the floor, and they had a 4-on-1, and they got the layup to go. Now they lead by 11 as Altig takes a 3 and it's in. Can't count them out.
We got a timeout by Ashland.
And that brings them within 9. And another 30-second timeout. We'll stay right here, as you were saying, just avoiding silly mistakes. And this game could honestly go either way. If Ashland gets it a little closer, it could come down to who has the ball last. And they've shown that when they put it in Nina Munson's hands, she can go on the fast break and score.
Oh yeah, she'll go coast to coast.
It's a pretty good
She
basket.
can shoot it. She's got the full package. You can dance. Go ahead, Jonathan. Take it away.
They have the classics here today. We got Rick Astley now. We got ABBA.
Let's get a little fan cam going here. We got some singers over here. Are they still singing? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. We love it. Who else? We got any other singers? Fan cam. Oh, this dad is all business right here. He just wants his daughter to win. I get it.
Got the benefit of the home crowd here at Cascade. And honestly, that's a key factor here.
True.
It was much closer earlier. They're just playing off the energy here of the crowd. We gotta get a wave going.
Get the wave going.
Cascade with the ball in the half-court set. They call a pushing foul on Ashland. Not in foul trouble yet. They are one outside of the 1-and-1. So Ashland has to be really careful here. Can't extend this lead. 1:49 left to go. Could spell trouble.
Oh.
And a hard foul. Jenna Altig.
It's a little too hard on the box out right there. Almost an and one.
Very nearly an and one or a possible technical, but they just let him play
Possible ACL. That was a little scary. You could tell she's feeling that one a little bit.
Misses the first free throw. And she has one more.
There it is.
Makes that one.
So, minute 45 to go.
And counting Nina Munson for 3. And Altig wrestles it away and goes right into the hands of Alana Harkness. And with 1:31 left to go, they're just about out of timeouts. We're going to take a break. But we're going to stay right here as it's a 30-second. No, 60. So you'll hear from us in a bit.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And we are back to the action. Ashland has brought it to within 8, but they are running out of time. 1:31 left to go. Cascade with the ball. They have to play a full pressure set. And a bit of a bump. She goes down hard. And they'll head to the line for the bonus. And she's received the brunt of a lot of hits herself.
She is. You can tell she's feeling it right now. She's already got the brace on her knee.
And we saw it on this end several times, just going up for a rebound and crash to the floor. But she's been playing with high energy. Props to her. And she has a free throw at least for the 1-and-1. That one misses the mark. Offensive rebound. And they call a foul inside. Right back to the line for Cascade.
It's a good board and way to keep it above her head and just go right back up with it.
And they are right outside the double bonus. So if Ashland gets another foul, Cascade will be shooting 2 free throws the rest of the way and not 1. First one's off. Second one rattles out, rebounded by Kendall Abel. Munson passes to the corner for 3. That one off. Way short for Altig. Altig aggressive on the defensive end, but they call her for a foul, and we are in the double bonus. 2 shots for Cascade at this juncture. 1:11 left to go. And she has 2 attempts at a free throw. First one's good. That's the icer. Second one rattles in, and it's a 10-point game. Approaching 1 minute, Ashland needs to get some offense. Big contact on the ground. She's still down. And they go up for 2. Kendall Abel scores that one with an and-1 opportunity. I'm a little surprised they didn't call that a block or a charge. Kind of let them play on, but I'm all for letting them play on in this kind of game. 41-49 now the score. A chance to bring it closer. Abel does. Minute left. Cascade with the ball.
Whoa.
A quick foul taken.
I don't know about that one. That was a skeptical call, but
I didn't see much contact.
I didn't see anything really, but hey, that's why we're up here and the officials are down there. Kind of hurts.
Ashland better hope for a miss as Paisley comes back into the game. First one is made, and that hurts. 8-point lead now. second one is good as well. Make it a 9-point lead. Ashland. Nina Munson passes to the corner. That ball handled. Back to Munson. Back to Abel. Abel's a good passer. To the outside. That one up and good.
Good take. Good finish.
I believe that was Harpus.
Uh-oh. And they're going to call a timeout. I have a good feeling that they called timeout. Yep, good smart decision here.
And a wise timeout avoids the jump ball, which it very likely would have been. And 35 seconds left to go in this game. Barring any kind of miracle, we'll see what happens. As for now, Cascade leads 51-44 on the John L. Scott scoreboard. I'd like to take a moment to thank all of our sponsors for making this possible, like Lithia Auto Superstores of Medford and Siskiyou Cellular.
Do we got any fan cam? I don't see anybody singing. I see some heads bobbing, but
I think everybody's.
First attempt is no good. Cascade's gonna pull everybody back. I feel like they're just gonna, try to hopefully just burn this clock out. Ashland right here, assuming Munson's gonna go ahead and attack, just as she's been doing it all game.
Munson for
Yeah,
three.
here's a tray ball.
That one's not good.
Nope. Board back to Ashland. She goes up and one.
And that's a good play.
So Ashland's still showing a little life here.
Absolutely. Score now 46-52. They're only within 2 possessions. They could make it a smaller 2-possession game. Could make it 5, and anything can really happen at this point. Put them on the line. They miss a couple.
Yep.
Lazinski, that one's off, could go, but they get the rebound back. It's foul territory, and a bad pass. That's one you got to avoid.
And that's one you need right there if you're Ashland. Force a turnover, get the ball back. You still got 16 seconds left for a 2-possession game right here.
Absolutely.
So come down. You don't necessarily need a 3. Take the 3 if it's there. If not, go to the hole. Maybe possibly draw a foul, get an and 1.
And they have an open 3. Will they get it? No, they don't. They might have an offensive rebound opportunity. No, Cascade takes it back, and they get the foul with a chance to ice the game. 6 seconds left. And she is just battling through the pain right now. A little shaken up. She's been troopering through. One of Cascade's starters today. Gets 2 free throws with a chance to ice this game.
And ice the knee.
And then ice the knee after the game.
That's right.
First one is up.
No good.
And no good.
Just in and out.
That was the one you wanted. This next one.
Yeah, this one will just put the icing on the cake. Make it a 3-possession game. If you're Cascade, don't foul here. It's the last thing you want to do is send them to the line. So just go ahead and let them not necessarily let them get an easy bucket, but don't reach, don't hack.
I mean, they only have 6 seconds left. Just kind of let them run up the floor.
Yeah, what are they going to do if you just kind of sit back and let them get one possession? Oh,
last second shot, and that does it. Cascade Christian wins the ball game, 52-46 here at home. In the home tournament, they win 3rd place, and we're going to stick around for some all-tournament awards. Credit to these 2 groups of girls.